Have you ever wondered why some people seem to carry a cloud with them wherever they go? It's not because they woke up on the wrong side of the bed, or because they're just having a blue day. It's something much deeper, much more complex. Today, let's unmask depression. Depression is a mental health disorder that pervades every aspect of a person's life. It's not simply a case of the blues or a temporary reaction to life's challenges. It's a persistent condition that interferes with daily life and causes pain for both the person with the disorder and those who care about them. It's a common misconception that depression is just a severe form of sadness, but that couldn't be further from the truth. While sadness is a normal human emotion, depression is a medical condition that affects one's thoughts, feelings, and ability to function in everyday life. Depression is more prevalent than you might think. According to the World Health Organization, more than 300 million people of all ages suffer from depression worldwide. That's nearly the population of the United States. This isn't a rare condition that only affects a few. It's a global issue, touching lives in every corner of the world. Despite its prevalence, depression is often misunderstood. Many people still believe it's a sign of weakness or a character flaw. But in reality, it's neither. It's a brain disorder that can be triggered by a variety of factors, including genetics, changes in hormone levels, certain medical conditions, stress, grief, or substance abuse. Understanding depression is crucial. It's not just about knowing the facts, but also about changing our attitude. We need to move away from stigmatizing those who suffer from depression and instead offer empathy and support. It's about recognizing that depression isn't a choice or a weakness. It's a serious health condition that requires understanding, treatment, and care. Depression isn't just feeling sad, it's a complex mental health disorder. So what causes depression? Is it just a chemical imbalance, or is there more to it? Well, let's dive deeper to unravel this mystery. The causes of depression are multifaceted, often a complex blend of biological, psychological, and social sources of distress. Firstly, depression can have a genetic component. You're more likely to experience depression if it runs in your family, suggesting a genetic predisposition. However, it's not as simple as inheriting a depression gene. Your environment and personal circumstances can trigger this predisposition, igniting the spark that leads to depression. Traumatic events can also lead to depression. Life-altering incidents, such as the death of a loved one, a turbulent relationship, or a stressful job can trigger depressive episodes. These experiences can leave a profound psychological imprint, leading to feelings of helplessness, worthlessness, and despair. Physical health problems are another significant factor. Certain medical conditions, such as heart disease, cancer, or neurological disorders, can increase the risk of depression. The interplay between physical health and mental health is complex, with each influencing the other in ways we are still working to fully understand. Additionally, hormonal imbalances can contribute to depression. Hormones regulate many of our bodily functions, including mood. An imbalance, such as during puberty, pregnancy, postpartum, or menopause, can trigger depressive symptoms. The causes of depression are like tangled threads, each one interconnected and influencing the others. It's not a result of a single event or factor, but a combination of many aspects of a person's life. It's important to emphasize that depression can happen to anyone, irrespective of their age, gender, or socioeconomic status. It's not a sign of weakness or a character flaw. The key takeaway here is that depression is a complex condition with a multitude of potential causes. It's not something people can control or prevent on their own. It's not a matter of willpower or strength. It's a serious, real, and valid health condition that requires understanding, compassion, and professional help. Depression is not a choice, and those who suffer from it can't simply snap out of it. Depression can be an invisible illness, but there are signs we can look out for. Let's delve into some of the most common symptoms of this often misunderstood condition. Firstly, we have persistent sadness. This is not just an occasional bout of the blues. It's a constant feeling of despair that lingers, sometimes for weeks, months, or even longer. It's like a dark cloud that refuses to lift, casting a shadow over everything. Next, we have a loss of interest. This is often seen in activities that once brought joy or pleasure. If you find that your favorite hobbies or pastimes no longer excite you, or if you're avoiding social activities and interactions, it could be a sign of depression. Another common symptom is fatigue or decreased energy. People with depression often feel constantly tired, no matter how much rest they get. Simple tasks can become exhausting, and motivation seems to evaporate. Depression can also bring about changes in appetite and weight. Some people might experience a decreased appetite and unintentional weight loss, while others might find themselves eating more and gaining weight. Sleep disturbances are also common, with individuals either experiencing insomnia or oversleeping. And then there's also difficulty concentrating, feeling restless, or having persistent thoughts of death or suicide. It's important to note that these symptoms can vary from person to person. Some might only experience a few, while others might experience many. What's more, the severity, frequency, and duration of these symptoms can differ greatly among individuals. Why is it crucial to recognize these symptoms early on? Because early recognition can lead to effective treatment. The sooner you identify these signs, the sooner you can seek help and start the journey towards managing depression. But let's be clear, recognizing these symptoms is not about labeling or stigmatizing oneself. It's about understanding what's happening within us so we can take appropriate action. Remember, acknowledging these symptoms isn't an admission of defeat, but a first step towards recovery. Depression may be a formidable foe, but it's not invincible. There are ways to fight back. Let's delve into some of the treatment options available for those wrestling with depression. It's crucial to remember that depression is not a one-size-fits-all condition, and neither is its treatment. Different people respond to different interventions, and a treatment plan should always be personalized to fit the individual's needs. Psychotherapy, or talk therapy, is often a first line of defense against depression. This involves meeting with a mental health professional on a regular basis to talk through feelings, thoughts, and behaviors that could be contributing to depression. Cognitive behavioral therapy, interpersonal therapy, and problem-solving therapy are just a few examples of the types of psychotherapy that can be beneficial. Medication is another option. Antidepressants work by balancing chemicals in your brain that affect mood and emotions. These can be incredibly helpful for some people, but they're not an instant fix. It can take several weeks to feel the full effects, and they can come with side effects that need to be managed under the guidance of a healthcare provider. Beyond psychotherapy and medication, there are lifestyle changes that can also make a significant difference. Regular physical activity can boost your mood, reduce anxiety, and improve sleep. A healthy diet can provide the nutrients your brain needs to function properly. Mindfulness practices like meditation can help you stay present and focused, reducing depressive symptoms. And let's not forget the importance of social support. Connecting with others can provide a sense of belonging and reduce feelings of isolation, a common symptom of depression. This could mean reaching out to friends and family, joining a support group, or even finding community online. In the end, it's all about finding what works for you and seeking the help you need. Depression is a serious condition, but with the right treatment, it can be managed. If you or someone you know is struggling, don't hesitate to reach out to a mental health professional. They can provide guidance, support, and help you navigate your way towards better mental health. Don't be afraid to seek help. You don't have to fight depression alone. Depression is a battle, but remember, every battle can be won. It's a journey that may seem long and arduous, and at times it might feel like you're walking through a never-ending tunnel of darkness. But remember, every tunnel has a light at its end, and every storm eventually gives way to a clear sky. If you or someone you care about are wrestling with the shadow of depression, please know that help is available. There are countless resources at your disposal, and numerous organizations dedicated to aiding those in your position. You don't have to take on this battle alone. There are hotlines staffed with trained professionals who are ready to listen, to understand, to offer a comforting voice in the midst of the storm. They are there to provide guidance and advice, to help you navigate through the darkness and towards the light. Don't hesitate to reach out to them. There are mental health organizations that offer therapy, counseling sessions, and support groups. These organizations are populated by individuals who know what you're going through, who understand the trials and tribulations of depression. They are there to provide a safe space, a place where you can express your feelings without fear of judgment or misunderstanding. There are online platforms that provide resources, articles, and forums where you can connect with others who are experiencing the same struggles. These platforms can provide a sense of community, a feeling of solidarity in the face of adversity. I urge you to seek out these resources to take that first step towards healing. It may be a small step, but remember, each journey begins with a single step. It may seem scary, but remember, courage is not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. Reach out, seek help, and remember, it's okay not to be okay. You are not alone in this fight. Each day is a new chance to start over, to fight back, to reclaim your life from the shadow of depression. And always remember, every battle can be won, every storm can be weathered, and every tunnel, no matter how long or dark, has a light at its end.